In this video, you guys, we're going to be working on a area that we can place every item and search for it effortlessly. And I think I found the perfect place just on top of this hill, and it's actually flat. So I've already cleared a lot of the structures that were right here. I just left some of the trees. It looks like some enemies will still spawn up here, but I doubt any brutes will be up here, which is perfect. I haven't seen any rollers yet, but other than that, I think we are safe. Alright, we got a bear creeping up, but besides that, there is no more enemies. And this is what it looks like when it's nice and quiet. So we got a few different walls we're going to be using from Oro's studio. And I wasn't 100% prepared because it looks like I need marble slab and obsidian. And then I'm going to be using the beachy thin floor and try to do this as much as I can just because it's flat and it's all white and there's no type of cracks in them. So we're going to just try to do a flat, smooth surface using these for walls and see how that goes. This is what we're working with, you guys. We got the flooring all the way put down. We just need to put up the walls. So I had to leave this gap in the middle, which is going to work out fine because we do need to get in here somehow anyways. So once I put these walls up, we'll see what we're actually working with completely. And then we should be able to start placing up our items. I know I said I was going to place every item, but I meant every non-tool and non-weapon item. Actually, maybe some tools we can place, but weapons, there's just too many different combos that I'm going to have to put in a whole nother area, and it's going to look different. So this one is just going to be mostly everything else that is not a weapon. So I'm hoping we have enough space here. I'm thinking we do. This is a really great location. I'm hoping it works well. We will see soon. We are pretty much done with that. I am now going to work on putting up the wall mounts and the chest. I'm trying to figure out what chest I want to use though, because I want to use these for matching purposes. It will just match a lot better. But the gym chest, you can carry about 8 more stacks of items, which isn't that important. So I think I'm going to just stay with the large chest, and then we'll start with the wall mounts as well, and then we'll get back and see how it starts to look after that. Alright, you guys, this is what we are working with right now. I'm going to get started on putting everything on display, and I'm pretty sure we have enough room. If not, I guess we will find out as we go. But yeah, this is what we are looking at right now. No roof. It's going to be an outdoor open area. I did add flooring down the middle, which I wasn't going to do, but I mean, both ways it does look nice, I guess. I can't really decide which way I like more, but I think this will do. And I chose the blue chest just because they match the lighting. So yeah, that's what we got. We got a lot of blue gem chests sitting around for maximum space. Now let's go ahead and put everything on display. Okay, I ran into a little problem as I'm putting the items on the display. I realized there's no way I'm going to be able to fit everything in this one area, since just those little bit of items filled up almost half of this little area. Actually, this is kind of a big area, but it's just not going to be big enough. So I'm going to have to build at least one or two of these. And guess what? I've already did that. We've got it built. I've got the displays up and the sapphire chest, but they're not as big as this. There's one that's a little bit smaller than this, and then one that is even smaller that's going to fit these items. So I'm going to swap these items out because I'm going through the codex here, and I'm thinking It looks like there's more resources than there is food items. So I'm going to put all the resources in one area, all the food items in one area, and then all of these, which I'm calling like tools and equipment, and the charms will be in one area. I went and built the other two not too far from here, but they are still not close enough to see them fully rendered in. So I'm going to go ahead and drop down. They are complete though. This one is the what I'm calling medium size. It's not that much smaller than the other one that's up there. And then the other one is quite smaller than this, so we'll go check it out. And I did run out of blue gems along the way, so I had to go into a few caves, which I haven't done in a while. And there is a brute that spawns on the bottom of this hill. As long as he don't see me, he won't try to attack me, but his attacks do reach up here. Because I tested it out, and yeah, it reaches and it does do damage. But yeah, so here we go. This is the smaller one, which everything up there I'm going to put in here because there's less of. And then I think the food items will go down here and resources will go up there. So everything will be nicely organized and not too far from each other. And yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. We'll go ahead and put all the items on display and see how it looks at the end. We are finished organizing and putting everything in its place. So over here is the larger area, the first one that I built. We are going to hold nothing but resources here. And we do have quite a bit of empty spaces for the future resource items that will be coming out. Luckily, we are not totally filled up right here, so that's a good thing. So what I did was I placed the raw material right next to the processed material. So it's going to be like two items basically, one raw and one processed. Starting with the wood, I kind of just did the wood first, followed by stones and then slabs, etc. But you can always place it however you want. This is just how I chose to do it. And everything places pretty well, I would like to say. Some items I wish they would face up, and they kind of face either sideways or upside down, but it's not too bad. Maybe that'll be something that will get fixed in the future, but other than that, this is what most of, actually all the resources look like placed onto a wall mount. Brute scales over here. So these are the most valuable items over here. I really like how the rift shard looks. It just looks amazing. It's like a broken piece of shiny Lego just floating. Then you got the Shatterhorn fragment. So yeah, I really like this storage system a lot more than my farm system. Even though my farm has like over 200 chests, this is just more organized and easy to see everything. And I will be using this a lot more. So let's go ahead and head on over to the next area. So just dropping off of that cliff behind me, we make it down to the food area. And I'm calling these like showrooms, like outdoor open showrooms. I think that's what it looks like anyways. But so yeah, here we are. We got the food items all placed down here, and I thought I was gonna run out of space here, but I got about, I think, 11 spaces left. So yeah, hopefully that lasts quite a while. Otherwise, I'll have to expand this one a little bit further out if I can. But yeah, I really like, see these, for example, the drinks, I wish they were kind of placed up more on the side, you know, just to kind of see them a little bit better, kind of like this bread is. Or even maybe these spicy burgers and, what is this, a butter cake? I was going to say a cranberry cake, but that's not what it is. But yeah, everything else looks pretty amazing on the wall mount. So I try to organize everything here. You know, you got the seeds right next to the seeds, the cakes next to the cakes, the pies next to the pies. And then towards the end are kind of like the single items like cheese. Because cheese makes pizza, but it doesn't really kind of like go with anything else. Like wheat makes flour. I think those kind of go in to each other a little bit more. But yeah, over here we got the ice creams. Those look pretty nice. We got the fish over here. This is probably like the best healing item, one of the best healing items in the game. at the moment. We got a brute super close by. This is not good. As long as he doesn't see me, he won't attack me. But yeah, then we got all the berries right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this area. Let's go ahead and check out the last area. Last but not least, the smaller showroom over here holds what I'm calling is pretty much everything like equipment. Even though some of these items that I'm calling equipment are considered weapons, I just feel like they place better here because when I do the actual weapons and some of the tools that I consider weapons, everything's gonna just be placed better it's just gonna look better. So, because I'm gonna be doing different walls and whatnot, and yeah, the weapons are gonna look amazing. I'm gonna be doing different walls, and it's gonna look crazy. So, over here, this is the smaller area where we're holding what I'm calling equipment and tools. So everything is basically here. But like I said, we got the thermal detonators here as well, and then the dynamites. Cannonballs look crazy. These, or actually, I think it's these ones. If you put these in the recycler, you get good items back. But yeah, so you got the power cells right here. Everything's just going to be way organized and easier to place items in the chest this way. The kites look crazy. They got the yellow kite, the first kite, and then the red one. And then you got the grapplers. So I need to fill up these chests. Over here are all the charms as far as epic and rarity goes. I'm not really doing the common ones. There's really no point because I'm going to usually want just the best of the best. So that's what we're going to keep right here. And then we do got what is this one called? The Combo Rune Tome and the Storm Rune Tome. I am missing the Prop Tome only because I probably read them all because I do want all the decoration items. But other than that, everything is pretty much here. And then next we'll be working on the weapon area, which is going to look crazy. I'm kind of scared because there's another brute over here. And he can actually do damage over here. Whether he attacks me or something else over here. Let me just get out of here. So if you guys are interested in making something like this, all the items you are going to need are right here. Walls from Oro Studio, which require marble slab and obsidian slab. There's two different sizes. I used the black floor piece from the Fortnite Forever Festival, but there's also a black piece that's very similar from the Haunted House. And actually, now that I think of it, I don't remember which one I used because they're very similar. And then I've also used the Beachside Boulevard Beachy Corner for the corners. And then you got the wall mounts, of course, that require plank. The beachy thin floor, but these took so much wood that it's really not practical. You can use any floor you want, really. But just to match, I used that. And then whatever chest you want, whether it's a gem chest or not, I just kind of recommend stacking up on those items. So yeah, those kind of take a lot of gems. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it, you guys. I appreciate you guys if you made it this far in the video. I will see you in the next one.